everybody, this is Miss Florida Hot Picks here, giving you guys an update for Pick 3 Indiana. I am using the 1, 2, 3 rundown today, and I want to share with you how your zeros and fives could be some key digits for your state, meaning when you see them, you want to pay close attention to them. Another thing is when you see a group of numbers that keep traveling down a couple times, they may start and stop. You better keep your eye on it because it could be a hitter, okay? Not that I'm guaranteeing anything. I can't guarantee anything on the channel or in the membership, but pay close attention, okay? So we're going to start at the very beginning. We're going to go back. June 28th. The midday hit for Indiana was 000. So put it in this 1, 2, 3 rundown. I'm doing this because I want to find patterns, okay? There are so many different ways to look at these. There's not one way. You probably have your own favorite folks that are on YouTube that share with you their different patterns. So hopefully this technique will help you guys as well, okay? So with that said, once we lock in the last hit we're going to use, we're going to add 1 to each of the columns. Oh, excuse me, 1 to the first column, okay? So we would go 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 plus 1 is 6, 6 plus 1 is 7, 7 plus 1 is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9, 9 plus 1 is 10. When you get to your 2-digit numbers, only use your ones place, your 0, okay? Then you would add 2 all the way down the second column, 3 all the way down the third column, all right? When you end up with the number that you started with, you know that the whole entire grid is complete. Now, one way I like to look at grids is to find key digit numbers. I'm looking for the same types of numbers that keep showing up producing patterns, okay? One of the key digits for Indiana, like I said, zeros and fives. So I want you to pay close attention to that. You notice the hit itself had triple zeros. This was a huge indicator. This 505 is also a huge indicator. Now, watch what happens here. Now, normally when you're doing a rundown, you're going to, after a certain point, the numbers are going to start mirroring off. A lot of people don't know that. Like this 000 could also be read 505. How is that? This is where we learn about the mirror numbers, okay? When we talk about mirror numbers, we're saying a 0 can be a 5 and a 5 could be a 0, okay? And in this case, you can see that. 1 could be a 6 can also be a 1, 2 can be a 7 could be a 2, 3 can be an 8 could be a 3, 4 could be a 9, and a 9 could be a 4, okay? So that's what we mean by that. Now, with that said, whenever you see 3 of them together, pay attention to your top numbers and your bottom numbers. They could be coming, literally hits can be coming straight across. They may be not in this particular order, but they could be hot, okay? I'm all about triples. Anybody that's been following me, you guys know that. Well, Indiana, I want you to pay attention to what happened here. Now, we're going to take this 482, for example, on top, okay? And we're going to see if this repeats again in the next couple draws. So let me see. I see a 5. I see just 2 zeros and a 5 0 slanted. I'm going to bypass that. But I see a 505 coming up again with that same number, 482. I'm scratching my head. So, okay. Then the 482 came again. This time the 505 was in a wing out pattern. So they went straight diagonal to the wing out. But the next hit was 284. Is that not the 482 that was just traveling? So what am I telling you guys in Indiana? Pay attention. They may like to travel for a couple days before they actually hit. Okay? So it went 1, 2, 3, hit. Yeah. Very nice. So that could be letting you know that the numbers literally could be coming the draw before it hits, but you may have to what? Follow it. This is why I'm trying to teach you guys how to read your grids in different ways, okay? Let's go with another example. I'm going to go to 1, 2, 3, okay? Again, you're not going to see 5s and zeros together on every draw, okay? It doesn't happen that way. But this time there's a set of 2. You see how this was 3s, but this is just a set of 2, and it happens to be diagonal. Again, I noticed that the numbers on top are hot, those hot pairs, right? 8, 7, or you see this 0, 5, 8, 2 could have been hot. But pay attention to this 8, 7. Okay? This 8, 7 and this 7, 8, 3. Notice how this wraps around. Will they always do that? I don't know. But then the next draw, 5, 9, 8, 7, 3, 8 came up again. Excuse me. Then it skipped. It skipped again. Then it came up 7, 8, 3. I said, hold the phone. So this went 1, 2, 3, then hit 3, 7, 8, July 1st midday. What? All by paying attention to numbers that keep repeating. So people that don't believe that there's patterns on these things, you better pay attention to your state and see what it's doing, folks. Okay? And it hit 3, 7, 8. So that's 2 examples. I want to take you to 1, 2, 3. Let's go to the 814 hit that went July 1st evening. It happened again. You see 050 and 555. So I would have looked at this 937 and this 432, and I would have held on to those 2 numbers for a couple days. Okay? I would have held on to those 2 numbers. Let's see what happened. Now look at this. You see a 55, and you see this 43, 432. That's okay. Then I see the 555s. Now, isn't that what we were looking for, 555s? They came back again, but they came out as a wing out, 432. I said, hold the phone. Hold the phone. Then I seen something a partial 432. I said, okay, we cooking. But the 555 showed up once again. And then it hit as 342. Y'all, don't sleep on these patterns. What am I telling you? Pay attention. Okay? Now you notice the pattern it begins with, it ends with. Look at the 505, 505, and then the 284 hit. Pay attention to the 00 and then this 00. Okay? Oh, excuse me. Make sure you guys 0000, and then it hit off. Now this was a 555. 555 went right here, and then it hit off. You guys, don't sleep on this. Okay? So what are you going to have to do? Make sure you keep a daily log. Pay attention to your 0s and 5s. Sometimes they'll be slanted. Sometimes they'll be straight across. Sometimes they'll be a wing out. Study this video. Okay? Make sure you're backtracking. Make sure you know when to see 005505 or 50. Those are your what? Key digits. Sorry, that's a little funky. Y'all get it though. Those are your key digits. Okay? So anyways, practice, pay attention. Indiana, I hope this helps. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and we will see you on the next video.